Boy, you look chipper and bright today. Should have checked, but yeah. We go again with this light. Wow, these stupid people are going to cross the tracks here. Yes, they are going to cross the tracks. You know, it's one thing to walk the tracks. It's bad enough, right? But you're walking the tracks away from the train. In other words, you're walking in the direction that the train is traveling. Can't see the train coming. Yeah, maybe you could hear it. Not at 50 miles an hour. People have no brains. They're not kids, they look like adults. But walk the tracks they must. And they're walking down the tracks. It's not like they crossed the tracks. They're walking down the tracks. People cease to amaze me. All the time. Eating peanuts. What's up, Digger Evans? How are you, my friend? We're just, I see a train coming the other way. What's up, buddy? Just watching some people walk down the tracks of a high-speed commuter route. Oh, good here, thanks. Just put out a new video. Cool. Can't wait to see it. Oh, man. So I think that's a train coming. Yeah, as they should, Digger. As they should. They should arrest you. Put you away. Sup, Rick Bailey? Just chilling. Watching people walk down the tracks. How you doing, man? How's things? Getting ready for tonight's big show? Big show! Ah, man. So I've been loading up my videos from 611 yesterday. Loaded them up this morning. Loaded some up. Not all of them. I still got more to load. And I noticed I'm going to redo that video. The last video I put up happened to be my 611th video. And it was of 611. That was pretty funny. So I just did a little thing to intro for that video. Nothing big. Welcome to the big show. Got that right. want to see the scepter train? I guess I'll show you. Why it's dark over there? Well, that's a little better. So usually I'm down there a little bit, but I wanted to come under here, under this overpass where it's shady and cool. These steps they just put in on both sides. I don't know why. I don't think many people come down off of street level to ride the train. Those things, they probably cost a couple $100,000 to put in. Well, whatever. I'm sure the government paid for it. Well, you know, you and I. What's up, Anthony Dodge? How you doing, man? What's new? Those steps? Yeah, the steps are new. Location, I've been here, just not at this exact spot. This is Marcus Hook. Been here before, but like I said, I've been down the tracks probably, yeah, I don't know, 300 feet. Okay, here, I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Let me flip you back. Doing pretty good. Doing pretty good. What are you guys up to today? Digger just loaded a video. So, put you back. Are we back? Yeah, there we go. I don't know why I did that. Hopefully we're back. It said transmission aborted and then it just came back. I don't know, man. But you did the greatest hopper train ever, Anthony. Yeah, his hopper train. Oh yeah, that was funny. I remember that now. I had to think. You know, there's so many challenges, so many videos. I'm just like kind of tired of them. But yeah, that was funny. I had to laugh, man. That was pretty damn funny, Anthony. I've been in a strange mood lately. Work stress, release, so I have done a few comedy bits this week. That's cool. Yeah, you got to get your stress out, you know? Can't leave it in, man. That's a bad thing. You know, it's easy to say, hey, don't get stressed out about it, but, man. It's easier said than done, you know? But as long as you can get a release for it, that's a good thing. Joyce and I put together last night. Well, you didn't load it up yet, right? I didn't see it. I don't know. That one was pretty good. I don't know how you can top that one. We'll see. It's nice and cool under here. Jerry, are your spline cars considered? Are spline cars? I don't know. They can be, Rick, if that's all you got. Um, yeah, I would say no, but if that's all you got, then that's all you got, right? Use them. If that's what you're doing for your challenge. Uh, to me, like a flat car would have like multiple purposes, you know? A spline car, you're only doing two things, containers or trailers, right? I've never seen them put like flat loads on it because it's not really a totally like flat, its whole area. What's up, Dwight Curley? How you doing, man? Dwight's son put out a cool video for the big boy. Put a link to it here, Dwight, so people can watch it. But yeah, I don't know if that video count is for live stream, includes live streams too. I don't know. Really never paid much attention to it like I did today, just out of coincidence that I saw that 611 number, and then I'm loading 611 videos. Uh, so I don't know. But Anthony loads a lot of live streams. I don't know if you've noticed. If it. Oh, hold on, shit! I'm gonna miss it. I knew I heard something. But it's hard to like. I can't see too good under here. I can't see too good what's coming from the south. I can see what's coming from the north. That's the only disadvantage about being under here, I say. But it's cool under here. That's the big plus to me. Oh, shoot. But yesterday I had a good day. It was nice to meet Joey Buxick. We hung around for, I don't know, not really long, because he didn't come down till like 2. We were there since 10:30 in the morning. Um, and he rode the 3:30 train, so by the time he got off that train, we hooked up probably around after 4:30, I would guess, or between 4, yeah, probably like close to 4:30 by the time we hooked up. What's up, Pappy? I blinked. Do it again. Drag that little bar back. You'll catch it. It's only uh, 13 seconds ago. But yeah, we hung out for about an hour or two, and then we cut loose because we were tired. Um, and I think he was tired. So, but it was a pretty good day. Been nice if we hung out longer and got to go to the train store. That kind of, because yeah, it was like around 4:30 because the store closes at 5. So I'm like, dude, we can't even go over to the train store and look at something. But he was leaving today sometime, and he was going to go to the train store today and go to the Pennsylvania Railroad Museum today. Yeah, maybe one day next week, after I get done this big job for the museum, I'll go down to the museum, Pennsylvania Railroad Museum. I won't spend the day there walking around. That might be fun when nobody's there, you know. Because I think the kids will be back in school next week, and the tourists won't be around. It'll be a lot easier. What, 5 with all those tourists? Why would they close so early? Don't know, dude. I guess that's just how they are, man. I don't know. You would think they'd be open a little later on a Saturday, but they are open 7 days a week, so I can't fault them there. They're open on a Sunday. From 10 to 5 is what their hours are. So, can't fight. I can't fault them. Everybody needs a little break, right? And, whatever. If you can't get there by 5, too late, too bad. Get your priorities straight. Can people watch that video I posted in the chat? Yeah, let's see why not. Why can't they? Yeah, I'm sure they can, Dwight. The cool thing yesterday, we caught a couple Amtraks yesterday while the steam train was at Paradise. I only caught one on video, but it was a good day, even though the weather was like cloudy. But it was nice because if it was like 90 and sunny, it would have been miserable effing day, man. I would have been one miserable MFer. My live streams wouldn't have been nice. I even brought an umbrella in case it rains. Shit, I left my umbrella in the car, in my friend Bill's car. I had to get it. Good thing I don't use it much. You would have been, yeah, I would have been pappy. I was just like, especially being out in the sun, like being out there just baking. And we were basically 10:30 to, I don't know, I think we left there around 6:30, something like that. So that's a long time to be outside in the sun. My son made that video. He saw the big boy. He did a good job on that video too, Dwight. Yeah, he did some cool editing there. I see myself jerking around in the video there. Yeah, that was nice. He did a good job. He's not a real fan though, is he? I think it's the light that's messing with me. So there should be a northbound coming. Anybody working on their layouts today? What are you doing, Rick Bailey? Getting ready for your big show? Big show. What's your show going to be about? Baking cookies? Yeah, it was a cool video. Never freaking cutting the grass over here. So it's going to impede my train senses. My spidey senses. Gonna be a little different. Oh, that's cool. Guess we'll have to tune in. Been trying to talk myself into running my cleaning cars. Haven't succeeded yet. Do they work, Anthony? But he shows me a lot of things about trains. Oh, so your son's not a train dude, but he shows you things about trains. That's cool. How old is he, Dwight? I'm guessing in his 40s, maybe. Maybe 36. I don't know. So it works well. So then run the damn car, Anthony. I just didn't think they worked. I don't know. You have a lot of track to clean too, man. You need like a fleet of those cleaning cars. 45. Wow. You must be old, right? Yeah, man, that's a lot of track you have, Anthony, to clean. Hope you can hear me. Over these damn weed whacking people. Why do you get a weed whack on Sunday? Sometimes I see the cops under here taking little naps. Don't tell nobody. This overpass is pretty new too. They redid it. Redoing our infrastructure. Yeah, I am old. Yeah, I know you're old, Dwight. We're all old. Even Rick Bailey, he's old. I have all red lights here. Pretty soon that one should go green. Or maybe it'll go yellow then green. I don't know. We'll see. What's after the door project? Uh, a treehouse deck. Uh, something I really don't want to do, but you know, money's money. A treehouse deck. My cousin has this treehouse in his new house, and it's like falling apart. But he likes the treehouse, so we're going to take part of it down, redo it, and add to it a little bit. So, yeah, unless something else comes up. But yeah, I never know what's coming. You know, people call me, and you know how it is. It's uncertainty about what I do. That's why you gotta save your pennies. You don't feel old? Nah, it's okay. I don't understand the whole principle about blowing the grass that you just cut. I don't, they blow it into the street sometimes, right? And it sits in the street. I don't get that whole thing. Why can't you just leave it or pick it up? I don't get that, man. Yeah, your grass looks nice right there, but it's all in the street and looks like crap in the street. I don't get it. Digger's an old codger. Digger, how was that cake you had for your wife? Was it good? Yeah, but the sidewalk looks great, but the street don't look good. You got all your grass clippings and trash and leaves and whatever you blow off your lawn into the street. I don't get it, man. It's supposed to go back on the lawn. Yeah, it refertilizes the lawn. Exactly, dude. Now it's the ecosystem that's going on there. Man, speaking about that, yesterday at Strasbourg, I never saw so many butterflies in my life. Little tiny ones. They must have been like little baby monarchs or something. I got some photos of them. I hope they come out. And I never seen this. I saw this grasshopper. I got a picture of it. Um, I asked Ian because he's the tree dude. He should know bugs, right? So it is a Carolina grasshopper. This thing hops and it flies like a butterfly. Never seen that in my life. It was crazy, and it flies pretty good. I mean, it flies just like a butterfly. It looks just like a butterfly when it's flying, but bigger body wise. There's so many critters out yesterday. Nice cake. My son baked it himself. Wow. That's pretty good. Very good, Digger. Digger, you're in where? Scotland? Ireland? I want to share a little story with you. That's why I'm asking. I have seen some butterflies and varieties of butterflies in the last few years combined. Yeah. Yeah, it is a good thing. That's cool. I've seen grasshoppers before, Dwight. I never seen one that can fly like a butterfly. This thing flew like a butterfly. He hopped and he flew. And it wasn't like he just flew a little bit. He flew pretty far. Northern England. Okay. Well, I'll tell you my story anyway. I was food shopping the other day, and I like Kelly Gold butter, right? It's made in Ireland. It's the best butter ever. And they happen to have this sharp cheddar cheese from there, too. Now, it wasn't a locust, but they do consider it a locust, too. But it's called a Carolina grasshopper or something locust. Carolina locust. It's kind of, but it looked more like a grasshopper. But anyway, um, I got this Kelly Gold sharp cheddar. Man, that is so good. I knew it would be good because the butter is good. That Kelly Gold Irish butter, made with nothing but the best. Grass-fed cows, grass-fed milk. It's the best. Flies like a butterfly, stings like a Carolina cricket. Yeah. I posted on Facebook, and one of my friends, he said, maybe it's Muhammad Ali reincarnated. Uh, can't get the wire to hook up to it. What wire? Dwight, you have a lot of problems with your technical gadgets, your trains. I see there's an Amtrak coming northbound. Man, here I can see him pretty far away. I can see his headlight far. That's pretty good. We're going to catch this one. Hey, you're from Ireland originally, so you must love Kelly Gold. I love Kelly Gold. I'm tired of the wireless. Let's catch him. Here he comes. Well, I couldn't get a horn from him. Oh well. Can't see good going that way, but it's all this crap's in the way. Couldn't get a horn from him. Too cheap, I guess. Yeah, they're going here, by here probably, I don't know, 90, 100 miles an hour. This is long straightaway here, man. And it just, there's nothing after, like there's no towns after here. It's all highway, kind of runs along the highway until it gets into the city, about Wilmington City maybe. I don't know, 7 miles down the tracks. That's a guess, I'm guessing. Shipping my train back to Jack Jack. Yeah, I saw that this morning. You put that on there because you want them to reprogram it. Well, I mean, the good thing is you got them at a good price. So at least he's giving you some service with them. That's a good thing, right? He's a good guy. Yeah, you gotta clean your track, Anthony. Get on it so that Friday, when you live stream, your trains run better. Why that light is still red? The train should be out of that block. I wonder if when one comes up, this thing is going to change from the south. I have to keep an eye on that. Hypothetically, if your family's background is English, but you're born in Ireland, does that make you Irish or English? Makes you English Irish. I don't know. Can you? I don't think they like that. Do they, Digger? Do they like the Irish people in England? In my travels yesterday, I went right past Dover, so I stopped and got the wooden pliers. Oh, cool, Pappy. Thank you. No rush to send them out, though. You're a traveling man, Pappy. Oh, that's pretty cool. Just noticed that smokestack over there. So, all at one time, probably in its heyday, and when that heyday was, I can't put a date to it. Um, I would say, probably in the, let's just be conservative and say in the 40s to the 60s. All up and down here were nothing but industries, and there were nothing but railroads here. Spurs everywhere, you know, for miles and miles and miles. Just nothing but industry here, and now it's gone because we don't produce anything anymore. That's the sad part. We got to rely on everybody else to make stuff for us. It's not a good thing, man. We got to get back to those times when we made stuff, where you grew your own eggs and chickens and had a garden and you took care of everything you needed yourself. You didn't rely on people, things. I wasn't speaking of you directly, but anyone in that. We know David, Rick Bailey. Yeah, lots of Irish in the UK. Oh, that's cool. So they don't mind you there? The family background is Irish, Rick, and a bit of Welsh, no English blood at all. We just happen to live in England or the UK. So I mean, I wasn't born in Italy, but my ancestors were, so I'm American Italian, I guess. Italian American. You would have dual nationality, but it makes little difference as the agreement in 1924 was free movement of the people between the Republic and the UK. Got too used to Amazon giving it to you in a day, so they will never do anything on their own again, Jerry. Sadly, you're right, Pappy. Sadly, you're right. I guess it's our own fault, We let this happen. We really let it happen because it's so convenient to just click that button. I think the internet was the worst thing ever. I mean, it's cool that we all met, right? But just think about it, man. With all the technology it has and offers, there's a lot that is not good about it. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, Rick, get a DNA and you can find out is your. Rick's not a real tree. He's an artificial tree. He thinks he's real, but he's artificial. He's like, what was that story? Pinocchio and the boy, you know, the puppet that wanted to be a boy, but he couldn't because he was just a puppet. Rick's an artificial tree. But I heard they don't hibernate. They don't hibernate. Rick, get it. No, I read that. My sister got it. I still do a garden every year for fresh tomatoes, cukes, and peppers and beans. Yeah, man, there is nothing like fresh produce. If you eat produce and vegetables, there's nothing like it because you know what you did to them to grow them, right? There's no mystery to it, right? And like cucumbers, I love cucumbers. You can't eat the skin on the cucumbers at the store because they got all that wax on them. It tastes nasty. Can't be good for you. I don't care what they tell you, right? But if you have one from your garden, you can eat the skin because the skin's good for you. There's nutrition in the skin. Apple skins, everything. Potatoes, I don't care what you say. Uh, but, if you're growing them, you know where they're coming from. So I'm a real boy. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's a good thing, man. You need some chickens next, Pappy. Maybe some rabbits, some meat rabbits. If I had some ground, I would have some couple chickens and some meat rabbits or something where I can harvest my own meat. Eat. It's true, only Americans do the hibernating, but we are one of the few countries that is all immigrant based. Even Native Americans came from a different continent. Yeah, you're right. Wax rubs off with hot water. Organic is the best. Yeah, organic is the best. But you know something? Sometimes organic isn't really organic. At the stores that you think that's organic. Oh, it's too. And I know this because my family has a greenhouse and they applied for being organic. And yeah, you can be certified organic, and there's still things that you can use that maybe not be as bad for you, but still aren't good for you. You know, like anything can. I don't want to say it wrong, but it's easy to slap that organic label on a product and it really not being, I don't want to say true organic, but it really falls short. It's not like if you grew it in your, if you took it upon yourself to grow it. And I know you can't do it, but it's just not, it's not what it always seems to be. It's just another way to get a couple more bucks out of you, out of us. That's what they do. It's a conspiracy. Let me put my tinfoil hat on. uh, your neighbor has chickens. Yeah, I bet he's got some good eggs too. My wife is mortified. He slaughters them right out our kitchen window. Dude, that's that's how life is, man. You want to eat meat, you got to kill it. You know? Trace back the seeds. If the seeds come from GMO products, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of that. You know? GMO. I don't like this GMO shit, man. Yeah, it's not good, man. I don't care what they say. And it's a shame because, there's still heirloom seeds out there, but, they've taken these seeds and genetically modified them. And you don't mess with Mother Nature. Mother Nature knows, she knows best what's good for us. We might not like it, but it's better for us. I'm sure they already have your DNA as soon as you were born. No, Dwight. I don't think back in the 60s or the 70s they were concerned about DNA. But who knows? What do I know? Problem is, almost everything grown today, even organic, is GMO. Every apple you eat today is GMO. Yeah, that's the farce, right, Anthony? That's what you know we think just because it has that organic label that it's better, right? And it's not always the case, because sometimes they're growing organic product right next to regular grown product. They do it a lot in California with all these fields of lettuce and all that greenery stuff, greenery, you know, and it just it can't coexist. You know, you can't have a field of regular vegetables next to an organic field. You got to be totally organic or nothing at all, man. And being organic is hard. One of the reasons why true organic. Here's the best part, right? Small farms can be organic and do organic right. It's large farms that have a hard time doing it. I don't care what they say. But if you find a small farm that does organic right, it's going to be the best produce and vegetables that you've ever eaten. And one of the reasons why organic vegetables are so high is because the yield isn't as high in organic crop as it is in, I don't know, regular crops. I mean, where you can spray chemicals and pesticides, and they still spray things on organic things, but they're organic, they're biodegradable, they're not, poisonous, you know. If you go to an orchard and eat a Granny Smith Red Delicious off the tree, it's still GMO. The original natural apples of George Washington's time are almost extinct. Yeah, I don't know much about orchard farming. I know about grape farming. I used to work in a vineyard. My family owns a vineyard, so I spent a long time growing grapes and and doing that process. So yeah, I mean, there's now I even lost track of what the hell I was thinking. Yeah. I don't know nothing about orchard farming, but orchard farming is, I guess it's kind of like, if you're a grape farmer, um, there's a lot of chemicals involved, and not good chemicals for you. Yeah, one of the reasons why I stopped is because I started reading those labels, and yeah, they don't pay me enough to get cancer from chemicals. What's up, Nancy? How are you? But like orchard farms, people that take an orchard farm and turn it into housing development, that's not good housing development to live on, man. That ground is heavily polluted with chemicals from spraying orchards for centuries and decades. Because orchards, like grapes, they, you know, their lifespan is long, 25 plus years, some of those trees and grapevines are. And think about 25 years of chemicals in that ground. I won't lose this. I don't know. We'll see. If I do, I'll be back. Seems good. OX. Nancy, those private coaches are back again? The same ones that left before? This year, I got tons of pizzas on my trees. Tons of. To do well. What are there? Yeah, well, water's not good either, man. Especially where and came back, and now they're they're going to get stored there, I guess. Man, it's funny. Like shortly after I saw that video, I get these emails from I belong to West Jersey, um, NHRS, which is National Railroad Historical Society, and we get these emails every day from other guys sharing other railroad information, and the Amtrak private coach price list just came out for the coming year about how much it costs to put these private coaches on Amtrak trains, and how they pay by the mile, and they pay for storage, because once you get somewhere, it is super super expensive to have one of those private coaches be pulled around by Amtrak. Crazy expensive, man. I really couldn't understand everything because it broke things down into miles, and then it broke things down into storage, and then it broke things down into engines used to pull your equipment. And I didn't know if too. Yeah, there's a bunch of people that have them things, man. What's up, Jeff? And they're all rich people. They all have a lot of money, and they have these coaches that are hundreds of thousands of dollars, and it costs thousands and thousands of dollars for that thing to get pulled by Amtrak to someplace. And it's by the mile. And the owner says they will be tied down at the market for a while. And he also said they would let me catch a little ride. Oh, that's cool. Good for you. The original Bohemian apple tree is still in existence here in the UK. That's interesting. 14, yeah, I saw that. I saw that today. I'm a CS. I'm on Amtrak. You see him on Amtrak. And about them testing. They were testing those chargers here. So I forget if I saw you since then. But where did those 410 go? Shilkirk. I think so. Shilkirk. I don't think it starts in Florida. Or Rocky Mount, North Carolina, and goes to Shilkirk. I think so. Somewhere up there. Shilkirk or North Bergen. I can't remember. There's a lot going on in my head up here. I'm running out of space. My hard drive's getting filled up. No, I heard about it. I didn't see it go by. I don't think it was up here yet. 410 that is. I caught 216. Lately, I did. There you go, Mr. CSX. There it is. I understand the brain hard drive. Yeah, yeah. I mean, you know, old stuff moves out, new stuff comes in. It all can't. It just doesn't fit anymore. Other stuff gets kicked out. Catch you later, Pappy. Getting something done today. Yeah, since you slept so late, out so late last night. You're crazy, man. See, that would like ruin my whole day, man, if I woke up at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. That would just suck. Enjoy the rest of your day. You're buffering a lot. Maybe I'm buffering for you. Am I buffering for everybody else? Saw it. Need to watch it. Your videos make me hungry when you cook. Don't get to bed till 5. A little bit of buffering. Sorry. Guess it's the internet here. I'm kind of curious. I have unlimited now, and I'm kind of curious how the feeds get after 22. They give me 22 gigabytes of data, and I'm interested to see what feeds are like after 22 gigabytes. But we'll see. So that guy's probably getting good storage rates up there as opposed to maybe someplace else. He might, he's got to pay those other railroads to move those cars around. To do that, then, you know, than to be stored at a bigger place, a bigger facility or something. I don't know. Like, I did notice, like, the Amtrak storage single day was, like, crazy. But if you stored it longer term, like 6 months, um, it was a lot cheaper. And I'm guessing it was, like, by the day, it was, like, over $1,000 a day just to have it sit on Amtrak property for. Did it longer term, it came down a lot, but still not cheap. I mean, it was like maybe $600. Yeah, I guess if you got that kind of money, it doesn't really matter. Don't fly, you know. If you didn't fly, I guess that'd be one thing, right? But if you flew, that'd be expensive, man, to keep one of them things around. What do I know? What are you saying about 410? I'm not saying nothing about 410. You brought up 410. I saw that it has a CP unit on it. That's all I saw. I didn't see it. I didn't bring it up. We'll see who comes. I see a green light. I see a green light. Yeah, this is not a good spot to see southbounders coming. It's just cooler under here. Not by much, but it is cooler. Oh, here comes a northbound. It's probably in a cellar. On a cellar, come by. No, it's not SEPTA. Lights are too bright. SEPTA's lights are dim. You can tell an Amtrak from a SEPTA. Hold on. Can't tell. That's a regular. Regional. $6.33. Sorry. My head's getting hot. That was it. I don't know who it was or where they're going. But there should be a northbound coming. So I see a green light, a green signal. So there should be one coming. We'll see. Let me see what time it is. 3 o'clock. I don't have the thing on. Man, yesterday when we caught 2 Amtraks back to back at Paradise, Jeff, they were close together. One of them was like over an hour late. Man, no wonder you're buffering under your bridge. Yeah, I'm like a troll under the bridge. I'm sure if I kicked off this Wi-Fi and went to my data, it might be better. But I'm going to get out of here soon. How come you're not out at the tracks today? What's up with that? It's hot, but it's not too bad. Boom, 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 boom. So there shouldn't be a southbound coming. I must have missed. I saw a southbound SEPTA, so I must have missed the northbound SEPTA. I saw 42 and 43 yesterday at Paradise on the cam. Not my day to go out. You got a day to go out, huh? Yeah, we missed them 42 and 43. We were probably on the line somewhere, but not at Paradise when they went by. So I know one was going by at like 1:30. Well, it was scheduled at Lancaster at 1:30. And the other one was probably around the same time. Because I forget. I looked in the morning, and the one coming back this way was like out by Lewistown at like 10 o'clock, 10:30. So I know it would be hours before it even came to Lancaster. Yeah, I must have missed. There's people waiting though for the SEPTA train, so there must be a SEPTA train coming soon. Yeah, I'm an independent housing placement with roommates, and we each have a set of days to go out. So, like, you can't go out any other day? Like, you can't go out anytime you feel like it? I wonder if they're running Steam next weekend at Wilmington Western. Because it's Labor Day. There were a lot of people yesterday at Strasbourg, but there weren't a lot of rail fans out, though. Not like there would normally be if it was sunny out, which was good because I didn't feel like dealing with all those people. But there were a lot of people riding, a lot of people at the museum, a lot of people at that um, Cherry Hill or Cherry Crest Farms. Man, there were a ton of people there. Jesus. That place must make a killing. Found out it costs $21 to get into that place. It's this little farm by the railroad, and for those of you that don't know, They have chicken, they have animals, like you can go feed the animals, see the animals, and I don't think they even have like produce where you can buy produce or things. But just things for kids to do. Place to take the kids, go for tractor rides. They have a corn maze. You can go in the corn maze. I might go for that. But yeah, the museum is finally open. Across the street, they look like they were pretty busy. It was pretty busy yesterday, considering the weather was nasty in Strasbourg. No, it wasn't. It didn't rain. It was just cloudy all day. It was a message. I don't know what it was, but it was cloudy all day. Thank God it wasn't hot, 'cause that would have really stunk. Maybe this light is for the SEPTA train. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, Mr. Norfolk Southern train K4. I don't know if they had anything on that train. Maybe a lifesaver train? Can't remember. Is that 911 still around? Don't remember that either. Who else is still here? I see 5 people watching, 1 person chatting. Who else is still here? I wonder if SEPTA's going to replace these silver liners. Those things have been around for forever, haven't they? I don't really know. But hey, I saw pictures of them doing some testing out at Wawa, and I don't know if it was the wire train that was working there, or it looked like Silverliner. But I guess it won't be long. Digger's still here. Okay, Digger, you working on your models too? Um, I guess it won't be long till Wawa's going. I like to see that station, see how cool that is. I'm sure it's really modern, like the Newark station that they built. Light's still green. I don't know. Joe Rader. What's up, Joe Rader? And Dwight? What are you working on, Joe Rader? No, you're resting. Okay, that's a good thing. It's hard to see the trains coming north. You're not working on your tracks today, Joe? There's a lot of maintenance of way equipment parked in the west yard along the Amtrak. Yeah, there was where were we yesterday? Yesterday? Oh, up by SEPTA, Elmwood Yard, the trolley yard. There's a bunch of maintenance of way equipment on behind there for Amtrak. It looked like. I don't think it was SEPTA, but it could have been SEPTA. I don't know, but I saw them here down a little bit ways. I could see them from the overpass when I go over the overpass. I go over this road every day for work, um, so I'll look down the tracks both ways, and I saw this maintenance of way. It was all just gondolas mostly. I guess they're doing track work of some sort somewhere over here. I don't know. Clean the workbench, but that's it. That's a good job. That's a good thing, Joe. Clean your workbench up, get your stuff organized, straightened up, put away, get ready for another day, right? Another day of chaos and mess. I'm still here doing some research on Wi-Fi boosters. You need a Wi-Fi booster, Dwight? Can't help you. I don't know. I'm sure they work. Sometimes I don't know if it's cheaper to buy it or sometimes here comes Amtrak. Let me flip you. It wasn't going too fast. Wonder why. Now that light just turned red. It's green for a long time now. Hang you up. Sometimes from your cable company you can get a booster. Come unplugged. Track work project in Newport. Sometimes I wonder if they even notice people standing, recording them. Sometimes I guess they do. Sometimes they probably just don't care. I don't have cable in the country. What do you have? How do you get Wi-Fi? Like, how do you get internet? How do you get the interwebs? Don't tell me just with your phone. You have like Dish? What's up, James Galton? How are you? What's going on? Peanuts. I haven't had peanuts in this shell in a long time. Makes me feel like I'm at the ball game. They go slow through Claymont. Because you wear an orange shirt? Maybe they think you're a track inspector or something. Sometimes they go faster here, sometimes they don't. Same thing up further. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what the deal is. Maybe some of them just can't go very fast anymore. They need tune-ups. I'm parked under the overpass by the station, but I'm on the Northeast Corridor, Nancy. So, like, these trains go to New York and Boston. So I don't know, they probably passed you somehow. I really don't know. Like those coaches that I saw up by you, they passed here, I don't know, a few days later after I saw them from you. I didn't see them. My friend saw them and took photos of them for me. But, so somehow this is connected. I don't know how. I've never rode Amtrak, so I don't know once it gets into the city if it changes on the other side of it connected, but directly, but just like a spur. No, I never rode Amtrak. I don't know, never had a reason to. But no, Nancy lives in Connecticut or New Hampshire. Connecticut. One of these days I'll ride Amtrak. I don't know when. But one of these days. I'm really surprised there's no northbound SEPTAs. I must have just missed that SEPTA northbounder. Because I've been here for an hour and 16 minutes. I know SEPTA's on like every 2 hours, something like that. But there's people sitting at the station waiting for the train. You rode in the engine from Baltimore to New York? How'd you do that, Joe? See you, James. Thanks for stopping by, buddy. Have a good evening. Don't forget, Sidetrack Sunday tonight, Rick Bailey. He's going to do something new, he says. I don't know what he's going to do new. Be interesting to see. Oh, you knew the engineer. Well, man, that had to be a long time ago when they let you ride in the cab. Because I don't think they'd even let you do that in the 80s. Forget about now. These peanuts are pretty good. Got to get your ass up to Palmer. Yeah, one of these days, Nancy. One of these days. Cab rides are totally verbatim. Yeah. Cab rides are fun. I used to ride in a cab when I volunteered at the railroad. It's not all it's cracked up to be, but it's okay. I was the second of the volunteer fighters, so I was. Back in 91? Really? Wow. Really? What's up, Steve87? In 1991, they let you ride in the cab? Wow, man. I wouldn't have think that. I wouldn't have thought that, Joe. Not in this day and age. Not in 1991. Yeah, can't do it now. Doing inventory of new stuff, so kind of listening. Inventory. How long does that take? You got that much stuff? New stuff? Kind of sucks now. It's getting like dark earlier. So that can only mean one thing. Fall is coming. It's supposed to rain all week with this hurricane or something that's coming up. Man, those poor people in Louisiana and Mississippi, pray for them. They're saying Katrina, it's going to make landfall the same day Katrina did. So our friends Dale and Brian and John, Mystic Southern Railway, I'm guessing that he's like in that path too. Pretty sure he lives in New Orleans. Keep him in your thoughts and prayers. As they're saying, it's going to be a pretty bad hurricane once it makes landfall. And then it's just going to come up the middle of the country and wreak havoc the whole way. It made landfall this morning at AM. What? Anything come of it, Joe? I haven't listened to the news, so I don't know. 20 or 30 things to put in. Man, you buy a lot of stuff, Steve. Rail to the fair train was really fun to ride. Save this gas money. What fair? Didn't pay attention. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. I didn't know when it was going to make landfall. In Harrington. Well, like, where did you pick up the train at to go to Harrington? I have money now, so I want to buy. Then when I retire, I'll have stuff. Yeah, that's a good thing. But hopefully you'll have money when you retire, not just stuff. So where did you pick up the train at to go to Harrington? Must have been couldn't have been Amtrak, right? Yeah, it's supposed to rain tomorrow here. Tomorrow, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. No, who knows? It was an Amtrak excursion train from Philly to Harrington. Wonder how it got to Harrington now. Oh, here comes Scepter. Finally here. You want to see Scepter? Flip you around. He's right past that. You can kind of see him. Kind of see his headlight there. Those stairs are in the way right there. There's stairway. Goes from the bridge up top to down here. Here he comes. What is that? A Silverliner 4? It's a woman. She's going slow too. It's supposed to get hot and sunny here this week. Yeah. It's the weather. It's that time of year, Steve. Does it get hot, like really hot in your area? A lot? You're in Washington State, right? So I'm just trying to figure out how the Amtrak got to Harrington. So, I'm trying to think. The last Amtrak we saw went south, right? Can't remember. It switched off of Amtrak at Davis Interlocking and went down the Norfolk Southern line. Oh, that's cool. So, do you remember the power that was on it? Was it Amtrak power or was it somebody else's power? I don't know where Davis Interlocking is, but that's pretty cool. James Colton, I thought you left. You hiding on us? I wonder what those three dots are up there. I'm afraid to move it and see. Oh, you're back. Welcome back. Have no AC. Yeah, you guys don't need AC, but you do now. Are you going to put it in? Are you going to get some AC? Being under here, it's hard. It sounds like a train's coming all the time just from the traffic from the bridge. Because if I was out in the parking lot, you wouldn't get this, and I'd be able to hear trains better out there. Should have parked out there. What are you up to today, James Colton? Amtrak P42 units on both ends. Wow. That's pretty cool. They don't have that anymore, right? It's a shame they did away with things like that. I wonder if a lot of people would take it still. Probably not. People like their own cars. Yeah. You can hear, sometimes not just the rails, you can hear the wires talking. That's pretty cool. You hear the electricity in the wires, and you can hear it a good ways away sometimes. It depends where you're at. And, yeah, it depends where you're at and how closed in it is around you. If there's trees or buildings around you, but you can hear that. I don't know, I call it wire talk. The wires are talking to you. It's sold out every year, wow. That's pretty cool. You have central air because the wife having allergy issues. So you're lucky, man. Do you have all your friends and neighbors over to cool off in your house? That'd be funny. But the stores and the businesses, they have air conditioning, don't they? Steve up there, or no? That would really suck if they didn't. Man, these peanuts are really good. Got them at the dollar store. They were only $1. Well, maybe one more Amtrak and we'll call it a day. I don't know, I don't see no green light. I wish I could see the signals going the other way, but I can't. That's a small bit, man. That really stinks, man. At least if it was hot out, you would go. You could go into a business and get cooled off. But if the businesses don't have air conditioning, then you're stuck, man. It's like sweltering. You're like bacon. I guess you stay home, Steve, in your cool house. You don't have AC, Nancy? Makes your bones hurt? Oh my God. I like to use little tiny deformed peanuts. I can't believe you don't have AC. I don't know if that was CSX over here. There's a refinery over here. Oh man. Not even in your two old CRV. You don't have air conditioning in your car. Or you just don't use it. Do they even make cars without air conditioning anymore? Money issues with Norfolk Southern. They didn't want to have them on their line. Yeah, I'm sure. It's the same thing. Amtrak doesn't want Norfolk passenger trains on their lines. Vice versa. I mean, like excursion trains. Like if Norfolk Southern wanted to run those passenger trains like they used to down south, I think one of the reasons why they stopped, I don't know for sure, but I won't say it. So I'm guessing that it was because of Amtrak, but I've heard that before. Like Amtrak doesn't want excursion trains on their tracks, which I can't blame them. I didn't know that they made cars that you couldn't get AC in them. We here in New England are so wondering about the CSX PAS NS deal. What is that? You mean the Pan Am deal that's going on? I know, but 2003. I mean, my truck is a 2007. It's got air conditioning in it. Are you talking about the Pan Am deal with CSX and KCS, and I don't know, all that crazy stuff? Pan Am, yeah. I don't think they know what's going on. You hear so many stories. I don't know. Maybe they'll divide it up. I really haven't been paying attention to it. But I can't say them giving it to just one railroad. I think they would divide it up like they did with Conrail. Like so that one railroad wouldn't be dominant, so they divided it up to CSX and NS. But We'll see what happens. I like those Pan Am engines. They're pretty cool. Green light. So there could be an Amtrak coming northbound. Could be. I don't know. Yep. I think this is the south. I don't know. It's a regular one. I froze up. I can't switch my camera. I don't think it's seen anything either. Can you see anything, or did my camera freeze? Hmm.